Can't touch your toes? It might be your fascia. Hello, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough, doing what I love to do, sharing my knowledge and experience to inspire you to find what being healthy enough means to you. I asked the Be Healthy Enough community what they wanted to work on this month, and it was an astounding response of they want to work on their flexibility, improving their flexibility. Yes, flexibility is really important for us over 50, and it has a lot of benefits. You increase your range of motion, taller posture, better muscle coordination, and you reduce the risk of hurting yourself when you're doing anything, exercising or anything around the house. So what do you do to improve your flexibility? You stretch, right? Of course. But what about tight fascia? Today I'm going to show you a little trick that will prove that you need to do more than just stretch to improve your flexibility. Let's get into it right away. Oh, wait. You need a tennis ball, you'll need a mat, and you'll need something to hold on to. If you don't have a tennis ball, you can use one of your dog's toys or a water bottle or just your hands. First, I want you to get a sense of where you're at right now. I'm going to ask you to try to touch your toes and take note of how far down you get. But do not try this if you have any problems with your back, or if you've been told you've got osteoarthritis or any arthritis in your back. Please consult your doctor before trying this, okay? Okay, now take a deep breath in, engage your tummy. Now slowly lower yourself down to try to touch your toes. Just take note of where you're at. Don't push yourself too hard with this one. Bend your knees, suck your belly in, and come up one vertebra at a time so you don't get a head rush. Now we're going to release the fascia in our feet because tight feet fascia can reduce your flexibility. What we're going to be doing is massaging the fascia or the connective tissue on the bottom of your foot. Your connective tissue acts like a thick sheath surrounding all the muscles and the bones and the joints and the ligaments. And just like your muscles, your fascia can get tight, but stretching has little effect on releasing that tightness. The only way to release the connective tissue is to do some myofascial release. This can be a massage from someone. Oh, I love foot massages. Or you can do it yourself with a tennis ball or your own hands. Are you ready to get started? All right, hopefully you've got your tennis ball or something that you can use to massage your feet, and you've got something to hold on to so balance doesn't come into play here. So I'm going to use just with my socks. You can go barefoot. For me, it seems a little bit easier to do it with my socks. Just take the tennis ball and put it on the ground. Good thing Whiskey's in the house. Otherwise, he always thinks that this is his toy. I wonder why. Now, remember, okay, before we start this, don't do anything that hurts too bad. You're going to feel something a little uncomfortable. That's okay. Now put the ball right on the ball of your foot, and I just want you to start playing with that and just pushing down on the ball. Hopefully you can see that. I'll get a close-up shot. Push down on the ball, like on the big toe knuckle right there. And then start moving to each knuckle and wrapping your toes around each time you push down. Now, my foot is pushing that ball. I can feel the ball go flat a little bit. That's okay. And I don't have any pain today, thank goodness. Keep going back and forth, whatever feels good. Just pressure on and pressure off. Now, I want you to just hold your foot on the ball. And while you're doing that, make sure you keep your heel on the ground. It just makes it a little easier. Now, lift up your toes and then scrunch your toes around the ball. It's hard to do because the ball wants to get away from you. Just try to get some squeezing of the ball with your toes. It really feels good. It's hard to do though. Now put that ball, I'm going to turn sideways just a little bit, maybe you can see that better, on the arch of your foot. Now this, for me, can cause a little bit of discomfort when I just start. And so you just start punching down just a couple of times, moving around the middle part of your foot. Good. Now get the back of the heel pushing down and lifting up. Excellent. You can take longer time or shorter time with this. Now that we've depress that connective tissue. Let's give it a quick massage. This is where the ball always tries to get away from me. Rub it around your balls of your foot. Rub it up to your toes. Rub it. Oop, there it goes. I jinxed it. Rub it through the middle. Rub it through your heel. Good. All right, how's that feel? Let's get the other side real quick. I just feel all of my connective tissue or the fascia on my feet just feeling like it's gotten blood flow to it. Now start at the other foot, pushing down and back. Good. Just around the knuckles, under the feet, the ball of the foot, and then go to each knuckle and then go back. This is a great thing to do while you're brushing your teeth, because if you have an automatic toothbrush, you've got a little timer for 30 seconds. So I do a minute for each foot. Now wrap your toes around the ball, squeeze it and release, and squeeze it and release. So you get about good 2 minutes of this on each foot. Excellent. Now come to the ball of your foot. Not the ball, the arch. See the arch there. Good. And just go up and down. Excellent job. Hopefully no pain today. My feet feel pretty dang good. Now come to the heel. Start at the top of the heel and then move your way down back towards the back of the heel. Good. Now let's rub that foot. Rub, 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 rub. As if you're trying to paint the bottom of your feet pink with the color of the ball. I got these balls on Amazon. If you need to get tennis balls, I'll put a link to a big pile that I got, because I do this in my group class to get their feet and actually improve their flexibility before we do Pilates and cardio. Go. Okay, just put that ball off to the side. Now what we're going to do is test to see if that helped. Ready? Now just take a deep breath in. Roll your chin to your chest, engage your tummy, and just come down and see how far you can go. See, I could hardly get down to even touch my toes before that. Now suck your belly in, bend your knees, and come up slowly, one vertebra at a time. All right, how do you feel? If you didn't have any luck getting down a little bit lower, maybe we need to do a little bit more work. So I've got you here. I'm going to show you one more spot you can work on to improve your flexibility. We're going to be getting down on the mat. So grab your mat. You can get your chair out of the way and grab your ball, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, come on down to the mat with me and make sure you grab your ball. Now what you're going to do is be sitting up nice and tall with your legs straight out in front of you. Relax your upper body, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Now I want you to try to get the backs of your knees to the mat, just so we have an apples to apples comparison for the after test, okay? Now if you can't do that, all right, that's fine. That's where you're at today. We're going to see if we can make that a little bit better. Okay, you could set the ball down. Let's do our test. Now to do this, I want you to try to hinge from the hips. So you sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in, flex your feet just so they're straight up and down. Deep breath. Now exhale as you lean forward and try to touch your toes. That's about as far as I can get today. I feel a little bit of tightness in the back of my legs and my back, but that's okay. All right, now what we're going to do, and I didn't feel tightness in my calves, but what we're going to do is massage the calves. The fascia, or the connective tissue in your calf gets really tight, especially in women, or if you are in high heels, or anybody, if you're doing a lot of exercising or walking around all day. You can just use your hands to massage, but I like to use this little tennis ball. It's a little bit more fun. It can get pretty intense, so be careful. Just put the ball right underneath the meaty part of your calf, and then you start rolling around. Now, if you want a little bit more intensity, you put the other leg on top to add some pressure. You'll feel it. If that's too intense, back off and just do one leg at a time. No extra added pressure there. And just massage around. Now, what you're feeling is tight muscles and connective tissue. If you feel a really, really tight spot, hang out there. Oh, I feel one right there. Yikes. Breathe. Now it's not real painful. I'm being dramatic, but I can tell it's tight. So just breathe into it. Now I feel a little spot a little bit further down, so I'm going to inch back. Oh yeah, that's another good spot. And I'm just going to move around that spot. Just play with this, make this your own. The idea is to just try to massage the whole calf area if you can with that ball. Give it a little massage, finding spots that are stuck and tight. Good. You can even come all the way down towards your ankles. That fascia area gets super tight too. In fact, I'm going to put one foot on top of the other. Okay, now let's get the other side real quick. You can pause and stay there if that felt really good, or not if it felt really bad. Some people, this is just impossibly tight, which means you need to work on this a little bit more. Do this while you're watching TV. Just get down on the floor. Oh, throw the ball for the dog a little bit and then borrow it to get a little massage. You can use a foam roller too, like the ones I have behind me. I'll put the link to my favorite below, but anything to massage, you can even use your hands. This calf is a little bit tighter. That's okay. I'm going to give it some love here. Now I'm going to move down just a little bit further. Good. Keep going. Do what you can do. If you've stopped already, that's fine too. You can also just, as I said earlier, just give a little massage to your calf. It feels really good. Both calves. All right. That's enough for me right now. I feel a lot of blood flow to my calves now. Now we're going to retest. So sitting up nice and tall, trying to get the same position you were at before. Feet just gently flexed. Take a deep breath in and then exhale and then try to reach your toes. Look at that. Like an inch further than I was able to do before. Excellent. How'd you do? When I tried this on my Pilates class, they were really blown away at how much they improved their flexibility with just these two self-myofascial release techniques. Now, don't take this all the wrong way in that you just need to get a massage to improve your flexibility. No, you need to do it all. Strength training, using your joints through their full range of motion with resistance to keep your muscles strong. You need to do cardio to keep your blood flowing to all the joints and ligaments and muscles too. And you have to stretch every day. You can't skip the stretching after a workout like you did in your 30s and 40s like me. By the way, for the members of the Be Healthy Enough online exercise platform, I released 2 new stretching videos this month, a 20-minute lower body flexibility that stretches all of the muscles from the waist to the toes, and a 15-minute upper body flexibility for all the muscles from the waist up. If you aren't a member, you can check these out for free for 7 days. Just click the link and I'll put that in the description below. That's it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.